Hello, my name is Aaron Atkins, and I'm the artistic director for Ballet Inc. Ballet Inc.'s mission is to give a platform to artists of diversity, regardless of ethnicity, body type, or race. I feel that it is important to judge a person or artist by what they can bring to the stage, not by their skin tone, their body type, or ethnicity. The program that you are about to see is a program entitled 667 Miles Away. This program is very near and dear to my heart because it depicts choreographically the journey from my hometown to New York. The program's intentions are to be continuously evolving so that as I grow, the program grows.
Hi, my name is Wade Watson. I'm a company member with Ballet Inc. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. My favorite part of being with Ballet Inc. was when I was learning company rep Fallen Angels. It was very challenging for me and a big obstacle for me, but I overcame it and it made me a better dancer doing it. The advice I would give to the young artists is to work hard, stay focused, have fun, but ultimately work hard.
Hi, my name is Shannon Perez, and I'm from Old Bridge, New Jersey, and I'm a company artist with Ballet Inc. My favorite moment with Ballet Inc. was when we went to Miami for the International Ballet Festival of Miami, and there were multiple shows, but my favorite one was this outdoor performance. It was very last minute, and we sort of just got it together, and there were people walking around, kids, everyone, and they just got to stop for a second and sort of watch us perform this piece, kind of intense piece, but it was really cool to see everyone's reactions in real time, close up. My advice that I have for young artists is to just do everything to your fullest. It'll always be worth it in the end if you put your whole self into things, even if you feel like it's not happening in the timing that you want, or it's not exactly a clear-cut path. In the end, it'll all come together and it'll all be worth it if you just do everything with your full heart and your full energy and your whole self.
Hi, my name is Chloe Slade, and I am from South Carolina. My position in the company is a founding member and principal artist. My favorite moment in Ballet Inc., there's a lot to choose from. I've been with Aaron since the very beginning, from the time that he called me when I was visiting my dad in 2011, that summer, wanting to build a ballet company up. And I was like, you're crazy. But it's been the most amazing experience, being a part of every moment. The moments where we're finally in the creative process, in the studio, just me and him working through whatever he's come up with. And that's a really wonderful moment as a dancer as well, because it's very rare that you have a choreographer that actually choreographs on you. And he uses all of his artists in his company as like his palette to paint with. And so we all contribute in a way to what he produces on stage. So that's a very, very special moment. What advice I have for young artists, I would say, is to take whatever you have as your passion and really, really go for it. I have to say that we all, as artists in Ballet Inc., have had many ups and downs as an artist, so we have what you call tenacity, and you just have to keep fighting for what your passion is and keep going for it. Every time you get knocked down, you have to get back up, you have to keep trying. That's where Ballet Inc. derived from. That's why we are dancers with Ballet Inc. and have had so much success so far. So that is my biggest hope that you find, is the tenacity to keep going.
Hey, I'm Jade Benton. I'm 17 years old and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I am an apprentice in Ballet Inc. My favorite moment in Ballet Inc. was definitely going to Miami and experiencing all the stage lights on my skin. Definitely from coming back from quarantine, which was really a hard moment for me because I couldn't feel like any human emotions around me, or like the vibe was off. Like I didn't have any contact in between people. So being on stage for the first time in front of that many people was pretty nice. Some advice I would give to younger artists in me is just to like go for it, you know? Like it won't hurt to try, and trying gets you places. So just go for it.
The ballet that you're about to see is entitled Le Sentiment. Le Sentiment is a work that investigates different types of relationships. It describes relationships that where couples may be small and one is tall, or maybe one person has a very big personality and the other person is quiet. I was inspired by that just by whenever I arrived in New York, I just saw so many different types of people, so many different types of relationships that I never saw before. The next work that you're about to see is entitled El Toro. The work's title comes from the Spanish word, the bull. The inspiration for this work was when I joined a company entitled Ballet Hispanico. The work there was very much about the Hispanic heritage and the Hispanic community. Although I am Nigerian and Scottish, I still had to look through the lens of what it would be like to be an Hispanic person today whenever I worked at Ballet Hispanico.
What kind of heart would a blind man choose? Would a blind man choose? What's better to wear? In the dark for love. In the dark for love. Then a wooden glove tied behind your back, tied behind your back. Where it's a fingers clack. Where it's fingers clack. What kind of heart would a blind man choose? Would a blind
The next work that you are about to see is entitled Black Snow. When I decided to create this work, I was really inspired by the movement of a company called Netherlands Dance Theater. When I was in high school, and even in the last terms of middle school, I found this company. Whenever the internet back then was AOL, and yeah, don't want to tell my age too much, but I was inspired by that particular company's work. Particularly by a work that's called Petite Mort, choreographed by a choreographer. His name is Giri Killian, and he was artistic director at Netherlands Dance Theater for over 20 years. A lot of my colleagues and the people that I worked with once I went to New York, either went to NDT after or has worked with NDT or choreographers that also have worked with NDT that I know personally. So I really wanted to create a work that kind of pays homage to that, and yeah. The last work that you're about to see is entitled Homecoming. I am from Lancaster, South Carolina. Additionally, this is the high school that I went to for my ninth grade first semester. Also, this is the hometown where I went to elementary school, middle school, and kindergarten. This work is very, very close to me, and in many ways, it's very cathartic for me, in meaning the work definitely comes from a personal place. The first year and first semester that I went to Lancaster High School, it was a very different time. It's coming back to Lancaster High School. It's a lot of things about it is very different, for the better. When I was in high school, I dealt with a lot of bullying because I love dance, and because of my personality, and because of things that I couldn't control. I had a really unfortunate situation that happened where the pictures that I took from doing a photo shoot were spread all around the school in the courtyard, and there were some slurs that were written on there that were not nice, of course, and everyone laughed, and I felt so horrible after that situation. In addition to being bullied, I also ran into a situation. I was walking home from school, and I was assaulted by 3 different kids that went from the school that had a very they had an idea of who I was, and they didn't like that, and they wanted to let me know that by assaulting me. Luckily, I didn't die because I'm here. But I had lots I had to work through mentally as I got older, to not have PTSD to the fact of being assaulted at a young age for being you, just walking and being you. When creating Homecoming, I wanted the work to speak to you, the viewer. I wanted the work to not exactly be a political statement, but I know that whenever I was in high school, outside of the other things that I went through, I felt invisible. I felt like I didn't exist. In addition to that, like, I didn't know who I was. Of course, I'm like, 15, 16? But I struggled with the fact that that I felt like everyone around me wanted me to be something that I wasn't. Everyone around me sort of forced me to have to conform, right? Versus being the artist or celebrating my attributes that I could bring to this world in general. I would say Homecoming is homecoming. It's me coming home. It's a love letter to my home. It is a statement to all of the young people that are currently still in Lancaster High School, to know that you can make it, you can get out of here, you can be whoever you want to be. You are loved, you do exist. And it's okay to be you, even if that you may be weird to other people. Because sometimes weird later on in life is really cool.
About my life, anything is hard to find. When you will not open your eyes, when will you accept yourself? I am sick and I am dull and I am plain. How dearly I'd love to get carried away. Oh, but dreams have a knack of just not coming.